Good morning, and we are in the airport. We've had tea and breakfast and prayer and Bible study, and now we are off to Egypt. Hey! They kept telling me that I have an Indian name, which I think is funny, because technically my name is like not Indian, but it's also India. Like it came from two different places. Anyhow, people keep telling me I have an Indian name. It's cool. Several quick notes. One. I love that when they separate you for like ladies and guys are on two separate checkpoints when you go through checkpoints here. And I told you that already, but the titles say ladies and gents, which I think is awesome. Anyhow, I had something else to say. Oh, postcards. I'm sorry for those of you who have asked me to send postcards every month. I really haven't found any. I've been looking. I just haven't seen a postcard in over a month. I will look again before I get on my plane and see if I can find one just on the way out the gate. But yeah, for being the country with the most post offices, there are no postcards. Anyway, I have something else, but give me a second. I just wanted to tell you, yesterday, it was really cool. We were going to the Bible study, and it was like, we wanted to go to the mall to look for the postcard and for a gift for my nephew. And so like there's this stranger that he's let into his house, right? And he's taking her to the mall, which is a pain. You have to like, there's a security check to get your car into the parking lot, and then you have to pay 15 rupees, and then you go up into the mall and it's just chaos and the traffic is insane. And we got up a little bit late because we took rest during the day, and so we were trying not to be late for the Bible study. He's the pastor, he needs to be there, he needs to pick up his wife, who is at work. He has this 2-year-old son that he was just waking up, who is like throwing a fit because he's 2, and getting the bottle ready for him, and the shoes on, and a bath, and all this stuff, and we're trying to get out the door, and what does he do? He makes us a cup of tea to sit down and pray before we leave. I was like, in America we don't do that, we just keep rushing, keep rushing, keep rushing. But we stopped and we had tea and we prayed and we got to Bible study on time. So I just thought that was cool and I thought I'd share it with you. Anyway. Okay, so I found postcards. They're from places in India that I've never been to, but they are from India and I found them. Sorry, I totally blew that whole postcard buying thing this trip. And I am now boarding. So here we go. So they have some good movies, which is cool. I got to watch one that I have on my to-watch list, because I have a to-watch list. And funny thing I noticed, that it shouldn't have been that funny, but I noticed it anyway. When you're flying over a country that's made of desert, it's brown, as opposed to green when you're flying over a country that isn't desert, which makes complete and total sense, but I didn't expect it. But I noticed. Anyway, alright, talk to you later. A couple things that I realized that I'm going to miss. 1, Indian music. I really like Indian music. And 2, mango juice. Everything that's flavored in mango. Like in Japan, everything's like green tea flavored. In India, it's all mango flavored, and I really, really like it a lot. And I'm gonna miss it. I've had like 3 cups of mango juice on the flight already, because I don't know if they have any in Egypt. Mixed signals? Welcome to Egypt. Yay, Egypt. Now to get biometrically scanned again. Okay, so there was no biometric scan this time. It was just a passport stamp or a visa stamp, but I'm in the country. Yay! Here we go. So we got a taxi. Totally takes a taxi ride. Like, taxi rides are awesome. Get a prepaid one so that you know the price and all that stuff. Okay, I found it. Here we go. 3rd floor. Oh, so like I was saying, totally get a taxi. Make sure that it's a prepaid one and you're not getting gypped and whatnot. But get one, because it is so much fun to ride in one and you get to see so much, and it's exciting. And they play random music. Like it was Egyptian style music with Egyptian instruments and stuff, but ooh, pretty. Look at that. Wow. Okay, but it was like random music, like the Star Wars theme song and the Charlie Brown theme song and stuff from Swan Lake and all kinds of stuff. It was cool. Anyhow, Christmas music too. Hold on. We're here. Yay! Okay, so my room is on the next floor up, and through the curtain, past the bathroom, past the kitchen, through the colorful door is my room with really tall ceilings, which makes it cooler, and a little closet-y thingy, and these awesome windows that open like windows should, and there's outside, and screens to keep the bugs out. Yay! The beds are squishy and comfortable. I've missed squishy, comfortable beds. I haven't been on a squishy, comfortable bed in 3 months. Which is not to say that I was complaining about the other beds. The other beds were very nice. It's just that they weren't squishy. Yes. Oh, and another thing. There's another American downstairs, and she saw me, and she was all like, yay! And she gave me a hug, and I gave her a hug, and the guy was like, wait, do you know each other? And we were like, no. But she's an American. Oh, sometimes it's good to just find someone that speaks the same language as you and is from the same place as you. I don't know how long she's been here, but she was very excited to see that I was here. Yay! Oh yeah, another thing. When I was in the airport, I met this girl that doesn't wear shoes. She hasn't put a pair of shoes on in 6 months. I totally want to be like her. She's a musician. She's traveling around. She was trying to figure out if she had to go get her baggage or if she could just go to the next plane and have it go with her. But she was cool. She was pretty neat, actually. I liked her. Okay. I like this place. Yay! and they have Western style toilets. Yay! I am praising this place an awful lot, and I don't mean to say that the other places that I've been have not been as good. I've just not realized what I've missed until I've gotten it back. So if you're from one of the other countries and you're watching this, I was perfectly happy there. And now that I'm here, I'm perfectly happy as well. And it's not a comparison thing, it's just cool to have stuff back that I didn't know I missed. Okay, we're off to find food. So I got dinner. Comes with lemon sauce and spicy sauce and a dessert and a giant water. I opted to not pull my camera out while I was walking around because I didn't know how people would react to my camera, and I already look like a foreigner, so I figured to not be the foreigner with the camera. Anyhow, people are really nice. Like, they have the warmest smiles here. And I figured out that not only am I right in the middle of downtown, I am right on the fashion street. I might be broke by the end of this month. No, I'm gonna be good. But they have some really cool fashions here, and like burqas can be downright elegant. Like, they're really pretty too. Anyhow, I'm gonna eat and think about who God was today and get back to you on that one. Okay, so God today. God today is close to me, which is something they said in Japan way back when I started this trip. That was their answer to my question, who is God? They would say, he's close to me. And I didn't really get it. And then on the way out of India, one of the little girls at the hostel gave me a bookmark that has the I will never leave you nor forsake you verse on it, which I always associated with Hebrews because it's in Hebrews, but it's also in Joshua and Deuteronomy, and the verse was quoted from Joshua on the bookmark. And so I read it, and I realized that that comes from when Joshua was taking over Moses' position, and God was telling him to be strong and courageous and to go into this new land and trust God, because God would never leave him nor forsake him, that God would be close to him, that he would be with him the whole time. And he's with me here. And he set everything up perfectly, like he has the whole time. Why I didn't just say, oh, he's gonna do the same thing that he's been doing the whole time before, and like kind of freak out there for a little while. I don't know why, but I guess because I'm human and I do that. Anyhow, but he's close to me, and he's making everything perfect, so I can be strong and courageous and come to this new land and just follow him and be obedient, because he's right here.